Hi, this is Debbie Bailey, and this is my first video since the passing of Lolita, or Tokatai. And I just want to say that no matter how you're feeling, whether it be sad, angry, full of grief, confused, disillusioned, or betrayed, all these feelings are valid, and feel them for however long you must. I know I felt most of them. The only one I never felt was betrayed, because I never believed that she was going home to the Pacific Northwest. When Lolita got sick, gravely sick, the strongest federal law in this country kicked in, which states that any animal or mammal in a zoo, a circus, or a marine park, they can't be on display to the public. Now, that teacup in Miami, there was no way to put her anywhere. So they had to erect a barricade between Lolita and outside people. And every day that wall was up was another day that I knew that she was sick. Because that law also states that once the animal or mammal is better, that they can be brought forth before the public once again. And Lolita never was she? You know, it costs a lot of money to feed an orca every day. When an orca gets sick or injured, it costs money. They have to bring in vets, sometimes outside vets, experts, marine biologists. There's the tests, there's the blood work. It all costs money. They don't even want to spend that money on an orca that they know is going to return and perform and continue to make them money. A non-performing orca? Unthinkable. Unreasonable. That's the way these people think. These orcas are there to make them money from the day they're caught to the day they're born, and even after they die through their life insurance policies. And her illness just kept going on month after month after month. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we get these three men, and I use that word very loosely, saying that they're going to send Lolita home to the Pacific Northwest. And they even had reports come out saying she's 100% ready to go, she's full of herself. Okay. Did the wall ever come down? No. And that's how I knew she wasn't better. They were lying. And the other thing that I did is, as much as I cannot stand Noah Fisheries, I would go there and I would check to see if any of these three guys, I don't even know how they got that NFL Colts owner involved. And frankly, I don't care. But I would go to see if any one of them had been granted a permit to get her out of Miami. Not only were there no permits granted, none of them ever applied, which also told me she was going nowhere. The only real hope I ever had for Toki over the decades was that they would build her a bigger stadium or transfer her to SeaWorld Orlando. where she could be more comfortable, because that teacup was just ridiculous. And in the end, it was just a filthy, swampy mess. But these guys, especially the two, and you know who I'm talking about, this stunt they pulled, they made all their money back from a non-performing orca. They had donations coming in from all over the world to help them get Toki back to the Pacific Northwest. And it made me sick. And I made my sentiments known and clearly stated at least 3 times about how I felt about all this. But I'm only one person and I am no expert. But then the other day, I see this image that just broke me. I just couldn't stand it. It's like a cartoon image of a angel in heaven, Lolita, looking down on Corky, telling her that she's going to help get her out. They all are. She's going to go home. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys something. And this is the truth. The only way that these remaining orcas in captivity in the United States of America would ever be set free is if a federal law was passed saying to these marine parks, you must let them go, and the federal government would fund sea sanctuaries for all of them. That's how it would happen. The federal government would do it. Now, how feasible do you think that is? Especially with Republicans taking human rights away. Right? Now, in the beginning, when I joined the anti-captivity movement, I got sucked into two things. One for the lower Snake River dams and one for Lolita. But I quickly caught on that this was all for naught. All right, and I never participated again. And I never will. My hope for the last over 3 years has been in education. And recently, in the last year and a half, over a bill that's tabled in Congress to make sure that going forward, that SeaWorld and other marine parks in the United States never get their hands on any other free orcas anywhere in the Pacific Northwest, Iceland, anywhere. All right? They can't do it. For any reason, for any excuse. Nothing. That's been my hope. I am a witness for orcas in captivity because I happen to have fallen in love with the first Shamu as a child in 1968. I fell in love with her. I felt her pain. I felt her sadness. And off and on over the last 5+ decades, I have gone in there to give these orcas comfort, empathy, to let them know that there is a human being out here that has all empathy for their plight and the circumstances they have found themselves in. That's why I do it. And I will never lie to you. You know, I was just about ready to extricate myself from everything concerning anti-captivity on Facebook. But, you know, I want to thank my friends Mary Rose, Andy, Jennifer, Debbie, Katya, and all the people that reached out to me to take a different tact, especially Mary Rose and Katya. Because I will never lie to you about what I see in there, what I witness in there. I just won't. And I want to thank them and all of you that subscribe to this channel, as small as it is. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. I'll see you next time.